Well, my azalea prep, I have a day here, Thursday. It is February the 11th, and I got about, 6 weeks left. And I have a day here of 50 degrees and it's rained all day. So the range where I hit balls is closed today. And I guess I could go like chip, work on my short game in the muck. But I mean, it's just total 100% sopping wet muck, so I really don't want to do that. So it's like, okay, this is a day where I can do what? I can decide to do something constructive that will help me in my quest to shoot break my record score down there. And so it's like, okay, what's that going to be? Well, it looks like there's only two choices, and I'm going to do both. So stick around. Well, it's a nasty day out here, but there's only one thing to do. Actually, there's two, but this is one of them. To improve my chances to break my record. This will be my world for the next little while. This thing is the beast right here. Hi, man. You done with this one? Man, was that ever a pain in the butt? I think it's helping me though. So on days like this, when you really can't go outside and work on your game at all, then you can go to the gym and improve your physical nature just a little bit, which is what I did. That was a good thing. And then it's like, okay, it gives you some time, when you get back to the house, you just chilling a little bit, watching Pebble Beach tournament on TV. It gives you a chance to figure out, okay, look at the course strategy down there and try to figure out, all right, where do I struggle on that golf course? That golf course down there kills me in so many places. And it has a nature that is very much fang-like. It'll just bite you when you get in the wrong spot. And I've just done a lot of thinking about it and trying to figure out how I can save some strokes on a macro basis to get that score down there below that 231. And most of the struggle that I have on the golf course is 2, 4, 7, and 8. Add to that, number 3, of course, is a very demanding hole. I've screwed up 6 every now and then. Sometimes 9 will get me. So it's like, you know, I don't know how many times I've gone around that front 9, 7 over par, which is a horrific score. But it's like very consistent. It's amazing how many times I shot 43 on this stupid thing. So it's like, okay, breaking 40 may be out of the question, really, for me, in tournament conditions down there. You never know. I might be able to do it. I don't know that I've ever done it. Maybe I have. But, I mean, I shot a 73 in a tournament down there one time in my 231. I had a 73. So I just look at the front 9 as kind of being the key. The back 9, I wouldn't be surprised that I can shoot even par on the back 9, make a couple birdies. You know, that none of the holes are overly difficult, it seems, on the back. I don't have too much trouble with the 3s. 18 gets a little squirrely, especially if they go all the way back to that back tee. But I just am going to look at the front 9 and figure out, okay, are there some ways that I can play those holes differently? Number 2, number 4, number 7, number 8. Are there some ways I can play those holes different? And the other holes in general, are there some ways I can play them different to give me a better chance at getting through it? So I study that stuff pretty hard. Number 2, you know, you really got to hit a good drive there that draws. If you can hit a deep drive that draws, you get out there to the left, then you got an angle on those 2 bunkers coming into the green, which is the key to that hole. Number 4, I've struggled with 4. I don't like that tee shot. You got OB right, which is, you know, nemesis for me. And big tree on the left up there that I've hit a few times. It always seems like a struggle. So I'm thinking about on number 4 just taking an iron and just hitting it up there to the fairway and then proceed from there. I'm going to try that, you know, here in a couple weeks when I go down there. And then it's like, okay, number 7, you know, it seems like sometimes I get number 7 into the wind. And if I miss the drive a little bit, then I'm back there at 175 trying to hit into that green, that's a really, really hard shot. That green's not too wide. You've got to miss it to the left. And then, you know, you get over there, if you miss it too far to the left, you might be on the cart path and they play that down. So that's a struggle. Number 8, you know, number 8, I don't think I've ever hit a driver on number 8 in competition. I've almost always hit a 3-wood or an iron down there and just tried to go in from there. I've made some good scores on it occasionally. But if you catch it in the wrong wind, again, you can wind up being back there a little bit far. And if I'm back there at 180 trying to hit into that hole, that gets kind of dicey because you lose it right and hit the cart path, you're in the fence, you know. I mean, it gets pretty bad quick. So I need to get it on out there about the 150 marker and then go in with a, you know, 6 or 7 iron. So those are the things I think of on the course management side. And on a day like this, it's like, okay, I just need to really spend some time evaluating the course management side of it and seeing if I can't figure out how to lower the score from a strategic standpoint, from a mental standpoint, you know, which is probably easier to do than you think. You just got to put the time in and put the thinking into it. So that's what I do on a nasty, rainy, winter type of day in Tennessee when I need to be working on my game. See see y'all later.